Alright, BobalosRex here, and today's video is essentially me going over the In Development Fractures in Time blue post where it sums up all the new stuff coming on the PTR in 10.1.5. Now, I've already covered some stuff that I pulled from the PTR, and I'm going to be doing more PTR coverage, and I'm going to elaborate on what my coverage is going to include. But let's read through the blue post, shall we? While adventurers breach Neltharian's secret laboratory in Aberys, the Shadowed Crucible, the next content update is making its way onto the PTR, including a whole new specialization for Drakthir Evokers, a new mega dungeon, Dawn of the Infinite, and much more. Now, I did already cover the new dungeon, but we're going to read through this. And I'm going to come back to this roadmap in a second, because I want to compare. So we got new Evoker Specialization, Augmentation. Emberthal and Abyssian are working together to release the Black Dragonflight essence that has been siphoned from Drakthir during their long stasis, unlocking memories and powers forgotten to them. All Evokers can now choose to explore Azeroth as a new specialization, Augmentation. Read more about this new specialization in our preview article. Now, I do have that up here. Now, in regards to augmentation, I am actually going to be testing this on the PTR, and I'm going to do a full, play around with it, go through all the specs. Not all the specs. The one spec, new spec. Go through all the spells, look at the spells, make a starter build. Kind of what I did coming into Dragonflight with the new talent trees. So we will take a look at that. I will be posting the article, if you haven't seen it, down in the description. Hopefully I remember to do that, but I'm probably gonna. So we got the new Mega Dungeon, Dawn of the Infinite, but I will have my own Evoker video, so prepare for that. New Mega Dungeon, Dawn of the Infinite. I've already taken a first look at this. I may play through the dungeon on the PTR, but I'm not sure yet. The Infinite Dragonflight. Long-standing enemies of the Bronze Dragonflight have worked hard to see their ultimate goal of triggering the transformation of Norse Dormu, the aspect of time, into Murazond. This 8-boss, mythic-only mega dungeon will take players across the timeways to stop the Infinite Dragonflight from succeeding. You'll face a Ridicron among others as you work to sustain Azeroth's timeline and put things right once more. Now, I should have stuck to my guns, but a lot of people knew we were probably going to get a timey-wimey mega dungeon. I had been feeling it for a while. I thought the time stuff would come after the Emerald Dream, but I'm glad it's here. I should have realized if I have it put as a mega dungeon. But yeah, timey-wimey stuff, I'm excited. Unravel the time streams, join together for time rifts. The time streams have become a bit more unstable with recent events, and as the boundaries between the timelines weaken, minions from other timelines have begun making their way into Azeroth. Players are joined together to take on time rifts, push back against the waves of minions, and plug a hole to set the timeways straight again. Dude, this is like multiverse rifts. From what I've been seeing, there's like War Azeroth, Titan Azeroth, Demon Azeroth, Old God Azeroth, Mecha Azeroth. There's so many different Azeroth, Life Azeroth. It looks like what they're doing, and yeah. It looks fun, and the mounts, I have a video on the mounts. I took a look back. It's a lot of recolors, but I don't mind recolors. It gives you, we don't have mount dice, or whatever. Recolors are fine. It adds to the mount total for mount collectors. If you're not a mount collector, then that content's not for you. Anyways, but as a mount collector, I love the numbers. I love the mounts. I'm fine with them. Eon's Fringe. That's that one area that has been unused. Undertake new repeatable content in Eon's Fringe as you work to settle the timeways and solve the problems brought about their instability while reaping the rewards of a job well done. I'm interested to see what that involves, because that's that one little area along the side of the bronze area. And we got Whelp Daycare. Dragons have more eggs than they can handle, so they called in the crew at Little Skills Daycare to help. The crew quickly find itself overwhelmed and so has asked for little help from their friends. You'll guide 5 dragon whelps as they grow and learn about the Dragonflights, earn renown, and more. New renown? Whelp Daycare is its own renown track? Interesting. Or are they saying other renown tracks? And it says dragon whelps as they grow. Are these new mounts? Are we gonna get new mounts? Interesting. That's very interesting. I can't wait to see more about this. And here we go. The Warlock class expands to new races. In Fractures in Time content update, the Warlock class will become available to Night Elves, Draenei, Lifeforged Draenei, Pandaren, Kultiran, Tauren, High Mountain Tauren, Magar Orcs, Zandalari Trolls. Warlocks will be able to take a new quest line, starting with the quest Beginnings Impositions, which will unlock a new pet customization. Players will also be able to visit the barbershop to customize their pets. Okay. I'm leveling a Warlock to be able to test this on the PTR. You have to be level 70. Okay? Before I do my Warlock video, here's the thing. Partially, I'm upset that I didn't do my Warlock video beforehand. But this is going to give me so much to talk about. Because if you watch my Shaman video, I talk about Warlocks coming before Shaman. And I mentioned 10.1. I didn't mention 10.1.5, but I mentioned 10.1. But, yeah, dude. I'm excited about this. In the video, here's the title. Lore Rant. Why Warlocks for Everyone is good for the lore. Because there's people upset about this, and I'm going to talk about everything in that video. Mark my words, when the Warlock video is ready, I want to film in the Warlock quest because I found some stuff out. So I gotta level my Warlock and bring it to the PTR before I can get into that. But I'm going to stream that quest and talk about Warlocks because people need to know my opinions on it. Alright, and then class talent updates, more class balancing and tuning is coming for mages, rogues, holy paladins, and more. Mages, arcane mages are getting help from what I've seen. And I may have a video about arcane mages, depending on what it's looking like over there. Now, the final thing I want to talk about. So let's predict. Alright. Let's predict. I'm going to shrink this because I have... No? Where's WoW? Come on, capture WoW already. Hold on. I needed to capture WoW. So, I've been looking through... There we go. Alright, I've been looking through the dates on the calendar. Oh, wrong side. Let me bring this over. About when this patch could be. Alright? So, May 2nd was 10.1. Alright, then we go... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This was when we got 10. I'm pretty sure. Oh my god, I did the calculations. All I know is I was calculating the dates, and the first season patches. Like the first season of Dragonflight, not the first season, the first patch, so 0.0 to 0.5 was 12 weeks. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So that would put 10.1.5 either on the 25th or the 18th. And that would check out with the 2 patches a month. Or a patch every 2 months, my bad. 2 patches a month. A patch every 2 months. And then the 0.7 patch came out 8 weeks later. Alright, I was calculating this at work. So that would put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that would put 10.1.7 in September 19th. Alright? Yeah. Alright? Now, I calculated, what I had calculated at work was 6 weeks. So let's do 6 weeks, and that adds up to 26 weeks, by the way, which is half a year. Then we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That would put it at the end of October or the beginning of November for 10.2. Alright, so you heard it here first, folks. 10.2, beginning of November, October. Now, what that would be, who knows? But let's look back at this roadmap here, because I brought up the other ones, and I want to show you the kinds of changes we get. So here was one of the first roadmaps. Alright. Why did I think this whole thing was going to be timing? You can hear me talk about the Mega Dungeon being a time dungeon way back then. But let's go. So we got... This was the first one. We did get Trading Post, Primalist Tomorrow, White and Gray Transmog. This was 10.0.7. So this, we had already known what was going on here, right? And then we saw this all for Season 2. Now look at the difference we got. Boom. Season 1, look at how much 10.1 filled out in comparison. Alright? Because see, not only... See how bare bones that was? But we got all this. We got new quest challenges, the Scaravault, Furbog, human race class combo, race class updates, dragon riding updates. So we got all that. And now if we look at this new Mythic profession updates, like simple stuff, but we actually got... So it says new zone, new raid. We got Fyrak Assaults, so it's a new whole thing. We got a new Renown tree. We got new Dragon Riding, and then the user interface dungeon. So that didn't change too much, but it did add a few things, right? But we expected this to be big. But then look at this, alright? Here's the big difference, alright? Now we're going to compare this one to the newest one. Look at what happens to 10.1.5. Alright, look at this. Boom! Look at that! Look at that! It freaking shot out, dude. We got new Mega Dungeon. A whole new spec. New public events. New quest lines and dailies. Apparently, maybe a new Renown? Or it just gives Renown? Dragon riding events in Kalimdor. Look at this. This is looking like we're gonna dragon ride in the old world. And expect a video on that. Because some of that stuff's being data mined. It wasn't here though. But some of that has been data mined now. This is crazy. The Warlock update. Warlock pet customization. It's the freaking Warlock it's the Warlock patch. And the Legion ain't even here. Returning player improvements. That's them talking about the new Chromie Time stuff. Now there are full patch notes, but I'm just saying, look at that difference, dude. So who knows what patch 10.1.7 is going to think? This thing could roll out even longer. Look, they're literally getting longer. This one's going to be down to here. It's going to be crazy, dude. All I know is Dragonflight has been so much fun for me so far. It's seriously been one of my favorite expansions, easily. Now, like I said, I am going to be doing videos, so let's talk about that real quick to close out the video. I've been going on long enough. Augmentation Evoker video incoming. Maybe I'll do the dungeon, but I've already talked about the dungeon. Watch about that. Time rifts, I'm not going to do a video on that until they're live, because I want to know how they work in the live game. Eon's Fringe, I may check that out, because that's quests. Whelp Daycare, I'm going to look at and see what's up with that. Warlock class quest, new customizations, new warlocks. Expect a big lore rant about this. I may do some video coverage of the class updates, we'll see. Expect a whole video when this dragon riding in the old world is up. As soon as this is testable on the PTR, I'm doing it. Alright, expect Kalimdor races. This is what I've been talking about for so long. I wanted zone-wide races for the old zones, and this is what we're getting. It's so freaking good, dude. But yeah, I'm so excited for 10.1. I can't wait to find out more. Stay tuned for more coverage of the patch. And maybe some other random videos. You know how I do video a day. It takes a lot out of you, but it's fun to do. Especially if you hear listening to me talk. But I'll see y'all next time. Thanks for watching as always. Bye-bye.